Washington, D.C. A few years ago, it was as exciting as a radio show about podcasts. But these days, there's so much news coming out of the nation's capital, the fire hose of news has continued to flow. You might remember that about a month ago, Democrats in Congress demanded President Trump's tax returns from the IRS. But last night, Steve Mnuchin, Treasury Secretary, and grown-up McLovin told the Democrats they can go to hell.
Breaking news tonight, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin has just sent House Democrats a letter refusing their demand to turn over President Trump's tax returns.
Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin refusing to hand over President Trump's personal and business tax returns to the House Ways and Means Committee. In a letter to Chairman Richard Neal, Mnuchin writing, he decided Treasury can't give the documents, saying he determined that the committee's request lacks a legitimate legislative purpose.
Okay, so in case you're lost, Mnuchin over here is saying that the IRS won't hand over Trump's tax returns because the Democrats have invented a fake reason to see them. But here's the thing. Many legal experts say that the law is on the Democrats' side. If they have a reason, they get to demand Trump's tax returns. It doesn't matter if you think the reason is bullshit. That's just how it works. That's how America's laws work a lot of the time. It's the same way a president can declare an emergency at the border just to get his wall. It doesn't have to be a real emergency. Yeah, he just has to say something. He can just be like, folks, these Mexicans, so dangerous. Some of them can even come back from the dead into our land. I saw it in a documentary called Coco. Saw it, folks. So dangerous. So dangerous. And it turns out this full-grown ventriloquist dummy isn't the only Trump official who's in trouble with Congress right now.
House Judiciary Chair Jerry Nadler considering contempt of Congress for Attorney General William Barr, scheduling a vote for tomorrow after Barr declined to provide the full, unredacted Mueller report by Monday.
The former counsel for the White House, Don McGahn, he also faced a deadline today to turn over documents or to face a contempt of Congress vote.
Contempt means going to the courts, and where we've seen that occur in the past, it can take months and months. Now, if we go back in history, Congress actually has an inherent contempt authority. There's a jail in the Congress, in the Capitol. They could send out Capitol Police or U.S. Marshals and arrest the Attorney General, in theory, and put him in jail.
Yeah, that human muppet is right. The House Democrats are on the verge of holding the Attorney General in contempt of Congress, which means technically he could get arrested. And I know it's extremely unlikely, but man, wouldn't that be exciting? Like, wouldn't it be exciting if this whole thing just ends in a standoff at the White House? The Capitol Police storming the Oval Office, Trump and his people taking a final stand like Scarface, you know? And then Trump just pulls out Jeff Sessions from a hidden drawer. He's like, say hello to my little friend. Also, am I the only one who didn't know that Congress has a jail? Like, I feel like Trump is making us learn everything about America. It's like a Congress jail. Also sounds like the most boring jail in the world. I bet even the shankings get filibustered. It's like, man, I'm about to stab your ass. Like, I'm sorry, you need a supermajority for that. God damn it, McConnell. So that's the drama that's happening inside the White House right now. But the action of this administration spreads far and wide.
Teachers across the country, including here in Arizona, have walked out of classrooms demanding changes such as higher pay, smaller class sizes, and more classroom funding. Education Secretary Betsy DeVos says teachers are walking off the job too often, and protests should be done on, quote, adult time, not the students' time.
You know, now I can see why Betsy DeVos is the head of education. She's a genius. Yeah. That's a good question. Why don't people strike when they're not on the job? It would be so much less disruptive. Yeah. Get the out of here, man. What does that mean? Are you like... If you do it during your spare time, it's not a strike, it's just a hobby, okay? The whole point of a protest is to make those in power uncomfortable. Civil rights protesters sat at the counters to challenge segregation. It wouldn't have been the same if the black people were like, we're gonna sit at the counters. Nah, man, we're gonna order our food on Seamless. Yeah. Ding dong. Oh, he's here. Surprise, I'm black. Yeah. Change is coming. Change is coming. Oh, yeah. What's that? Oh, no, man, I ordered the McRib. This is the filet of fish. God damn it.